Welcome to part 31 of Dynasty Warriors 5 Xtreme Legends. This one, despite the stars, actually is tough. And I'm gonna tell you why. On one hand, you gotta stop Shu's siege weapons and keep them from trying to break into Cheng Cang Castle. On the other hand, we're doing the part for Shu, we're practically going to be breaking into Cheng Cang Palace and take the palace for itself. Well, for ourselves, basically. That's what I'm trying to say, and I stuttered on that. My bad, but even more so, this is actually the ultimate weapon for Wei Yan. Now, although I'm showing you all of the insurmountable odds you have, by the way, this is a level 3, bear in mind there's only 4 Musou officers and the rest are generics. So that's not the point of focus. The point of focus is how we're going to get to the objective for Wei Yan. It's actually a simple objective, but the problem is you're fighting up against officers who are at level 3 and more importantly who are probably going to be in hyper mode. One of them being Cao Ren. Yeah, that's not a fun thing to deal with. So yeah, if you're not at the high enough skill, this will overwhelm you. This will kick your butt. And let me be honest with you, my butt almost got kicked in this part anyway. So that's why it took a little bit longer than usual to put this out. And also, I think something happened where the recording in Hefei was a little bit less clear than what it was that I normally did. So I had to retry it again. But let me assure you one thing. This particular area is definitely good for defenses because in Dynasty Warriors 5 Empires, the siege ramps aren't up. In fact, the siege ramps aren't even a thing. You're practically having to fight against enemies who have to come in through the hard way to try to get to your main camp, which normally is inside of Cheng Cang Castle, which, by the way, makes it easier to defend your palace, or more along the lines of defend your territory without you having to worry about losing it. That is until you're not playing it as the player. If you're playing it as a computer, as in let the computer do whatever you want to the land, nah, that land is lost, plain and simple. The computer has low intelligence. I might as well just get that out of the way now. But anyway, we're going to chop down as many officers as humanly possible so that'll be less people to try to attack Zhuge Liang. But bear in mind there will be ambushes later on and also reinforcements. So there's that. In case you're wondering, why did we just lose 3 ramps? Real simple. Jiang Wei. That's the pretty basic answer right there. And that's supposed to happen. It's not some, oh, if you don't protect these siege ramps, you fail the mission, like in Wuzhang Plains. No, no, no. This was supposed to happen. And Jiang Wei is supposed to actually learn through watching Zhuge Liang, and Zhuge Liang is going to send out a catapult to deal with the defense mechanism that is keeping the door from being rammed. Not to mention, they're going to have siege ramps come up to the side of the castle, so all we have to do is just climb up the castle. But we're not going to do that. Here's where Wei Yan's mission objective comes in. We're going to take the mountain path. And there's a reason why we're going to take the mountain path, because it's going to lead us straight into the castle. I do need to warn you, though, you will be overwhelmed by enemies that well, basically you'll be overwhelmed by minuscule soldiers and most likely the Musou officers. All 4 of them. They will more than likely make short work of you. God damn it, why am I biting my tongue? But whatever the case, we just need to take care of Liu Yi that was in the way. And now all we need to do is just keep going. You will run into ambush troops. You will run into archers. All I have to say is the unit that you're looking for is not in the unit info graph. So there's only a few more people left, and some of them will try to jump the fence. Sun Li is actually at the end of this trail, so we have to defeat him in order to get in. But the whole point of what we're going to do is going to be coming up real soon. Although Sima Yi knew that we were coming here, and that's the ironic thing is, it's not just Zhuge Liang that constantly predicts where the enemy's going. It's it's Sima Yi, and I was about to say Zhuge Dan, sorry, not Zhuge Dan. I'm sorry, I just lost what I was trying to say. But anyway, I wasn't trying to say Zhuge Dan, I meant to say Sima Yi, because Zhuge Dan is, again, a fallen genius. But Sima Yi would actually predict what's going on, and Zhuge Liang would predict what's going on. However, Sima Yi does it better for some reason. Not for some reason, for the obvious reason that Zhuge Liang, I think he's outmatched in every single way. Now, bear in mind 2 things. 1, Zhuge Liang comes in with massive armies. And 2, this is practically all the this is most of the reinforcements. There's going to be more reinforcements coming in later on. Oh god, and I forgot, Zhang He, I gotta deal with him too. Well, at least I stopped him from gaining this Musou. That's the one thing about Xing Sai I actually do like. She does have a guard breaker, and something that actually breaks invincibility frames, which is, now that I think about it, probably one of the reasons why she didn't make it to 6. However, her fork was traded for a sword in 7. So, yeah, and she was stuck with that weapon for the rest of the time that she showed up. At least she kept her original weapon in Dynasty Warriors 9. Too bad it was cloned to Lulin Chi. And now for the objective. I bet you were wondering, what am I holding this off for? What am I holding this off for? What's the objective? These guys. These defense captains. You need to destroy all 4 of them in order for you to get the legendary weapon. And there comes a problem. Cao Ren. There is your problem right there. And the worst part is, he's inspired. Oh, goody. I'm gonna have a hard time. Well, that's captain number 2. I need to destroy the 3rd captain who's around here somewhere. But unfortunately, no, the 3rd captain is further to the left. The 4th captain is further to the right. But unfortunately, I'm going to be a dumbass and go after Cao Ren, because if I don't, he's going to sneak up behind me and beat me up. Plain and simple. Yeah, so you don't have a time limit to get the defense captains. You just gotta beat them. That's all you gotta do. However, you're gonna constantly get smacked, back attacked. Look at what Cao Ren just did to me just now.
You're doing pretty good.
You're practically in way over your head if you're not strong enough to deal with Cao Ren.
We're not through yet.
And I'm surprised he doesn't have a hyper mode. Well, at least I managed to block. Never mind. I was about to say at least I managed to block his Musou, but unfortunately I lost the clash, so yeah, I lost my Musou. And oh god, I'm almost at half health. This is not good. Even for me. Ooh. Health. Wonderful. Glorious health. I am so glad I have it. Alright, we need to continue to chop down Cao Ren. I'm pretty sure there's a couple of defense officers here, but once you take care of the defense officers, it'll be no problem. Oh, now that I stop and think about it, this is the only stage in the entirety of the game where you literally can use the two-player trick from Dynasty Warriors 4. Yeah! The two-player trick from Dynasty Warriors 4 that I probably never showed off because I really didn't need to, and plus I didn't have a second controller because the controllers that I have are all broken except for the one I'm playing with. Yeah, you can thank Final Fantasy X-2 for that, because all the controllers were broken. Yeah, beat Cao Ren, by the way. He had dim sum. Anyway, all the controllers were broken due to the goddamn towers. Yes, those stupid lightning towers broke my damn controllers. Every single one of them. It's masochism that I even attempt them. But there was times I had to try to get the Pride of the Sword garment grid, so you know how it is. By the way, that was the third defense captain, and I'm pretty sure there was one more around here somewhere. Or I already killed him. Oh wait, there is Musou Wine right there, so don't forget that. But I also need to make sure of one thing, that when the reinforcements come, they don't come for Zhuge Liang. And if they do, yeah, I'm going to have to stop what I'm doing, go after Zhuge Liang, and save him. Oh, and by the way, I just want to point out something else. Even though the ramps are an incline, the horses can't get on them. Why? It's not like the horses are gonna break. Besides, all you have to do is just ride across the bridge and just go back to where you need to go. Oh yeah, and for the record, there's no way to call your horse like there is in Dynasty Warriors 7, 8, and 9. No. You have to go all the way back to your horse if you happen to leave it. Oh yeah, and also Dynasty Warriors 6, I forgot. The horse calling did start in Dynasty Warriors 6. For all the terrible things that 9 and 6 actually get called out for, there are some good things, like calling your horse. Lock-on system. Let's not forget about that. But we still got a lot more people to deal with. And then there's the fact of Zhu Shu showing up in the middle of battle. And we don't need that now, do we? So, yeah, unfortunately I can't jump. And unfortunately I can't run down the goddamn platform. There is a bit of good news, though. I did manage to, while I was actually testing out the Battle of Hefei to see if I could actually pull it off, that I managed to get an upgrade to the speed scroll. It's now level 16, which is probably why Xingzai is actually moving faster. Now I know this sounds like me dawdling, or looks like me dawdling, but I'm not. There is a reason for this.
I shall show no
because you see what that guy was doing? He was going to take my checkpoint. And that checkpoint would flood the entirety of the stage with more officers. And the less checkpoints that the computer has, the easier it is on me.
This is a battle against time.
So on that note, we need to continue on through the entirety of the area. And yeah, we're going to have to go back out and go and deal with Zhu Shu along with other people. But at the end of the day, we've pretty much done what we need to do. We just need to survive the rest of the stage. And that's all we need to do. This would not be an easy task. This would not even look near as easy if this was on hard. But it's not. It's on normal. And if this was on easy, all of these +4s in health and also not in health, in defense and attack would actually be +1 and 2s. And that's the sad part.
Show them what we can do.
This is our chance to wipe out the enemy.
Well, at least I managed to get something out of this.
Enemy officer defeated.
A Musou Rage pendant, but I might as well take that and go. We still got more. Oh, wait. Somebody actually came in to reinforce Wei? Ah, god damn it. I'll go deal with him.
For proper strategy.
Or not. Oh, that person is Cao Ren. Okay, we just need to go and deal with Cao Ren and we'll be just... Oh, wait, why is his morale dropping so quickly?
Allow me to be of assistance.
Oh, and there's Guo Huai. Might as well stop him too. This was before he got the arm cannon. And I think Cao Ren is also... I'm pretty sure he was also a person who had a model... And he did not show up in the Dynasty Warriors game yet. But even as a character model in a mobile game, he's still pretty tough. That I'm not gonna lie. Whew. I don't feel like having to deal with another one of those asthma attacks or anything else of that nature, so I'm just gonna stop for a little bit. That was a little bit too nerve-wracking. Because I wouldn't stop coughing even after I took the inhaler. No, I didn't catch the coof. It's, I should say, summer allergies also came into play. And thankfully I'm getting over those. That's why my voice hasn't sounded up to par as of late. But, anyway... That was Zhu Shu. I managed to defeat him and got a +4 in attack. Well, I dare say at least difficulty matters here. And, oh, come on! They occupied a checkpoint? Okay, I gotta get rid of Guo Huai. He's starting to become a nuisance. See, that's why I was trying to go after these guys. Because, yes, wow, having the checkpoints is all well and good for to get more officers to defeat, so you could actually get up to 1,000. There's still the matter of some of the officers standing in place doing nothing instead of attacking. Yeah, I can't be having that crap. So anyway, I might as well just take out all of the officers. And now that I stop and think about it, where was the weapon in question that Wei Yan was going to get? I forgot to mention that part. And I know I'm jumping subjects here, but I'm going to jump this one. You see, we're heading over to where Wei Yan's weapon is because it's right by Sima Yi. But the whole point is surviving the entirety of the encounter. The whole point is actually trying to reduce the amount of officers as humanly possible because they're going to keep on coming. I mean, not like respawning checkpoints like in Dynasty Warriors 4 with the non-mins. I mean, they're just going to keep on coming. And eventually, they're going to be defeated. Now, all that is left is to take care of the remaining officers that are on the field and just simply go on ahead and take care of Sima Yi. And once we do,
hit me with everything you got.
Sima Yi will pretty much be defeated, and I'll take care of our time here in Cheng Cang. And speaking of Cheng Cang, while this looks like an a one-sided battle that is in the favor of Shu. Here's the problem. Reality. Now, I know y'all don't like me talking about reality too much, but here's the thing I'm gonna have to say about reality. It really, really sucks that people don't know about reality. So, here's the TLDR on this battle. Remember the Battle of Hefei? How Zhang Liao fought an entire army full of Wu soldiers with only 800 troops? Well, this battle, Hao Zhao, the guy I just killed, by the way, ended up defeating Zhuge Liang with only 1,000 troops. All he did was basically fortified the fort, pretty much thwart every single plan Zhuge Liang tried to put in his way, and he managed to hold off Zhuge Liang long enough for reinforcements to come in, which was in a 20-day interval. And when he did, that's when Wang Shuang tried... No, Wang Shuang, not Wan. I gotta get that right. Wang Shuang. And I also did something right. I meant the military officer, not the soccer player, because yes, there's a soccer player named Wang Shuang. Well, he broke out, and he tried to pursue Zhuge Liang and pretty much everybody who was retreating. Well, unfortunately, Wang Shuang, the guy... No, that's Wang Long, actually. Wang Shuang is the guy who I fought earlier and I defeated, but he ended up getting killed in an ambush, and unfortunately, it's him getting killed that ends up being the biggest accolade in the entirety of this battle, despite the fact that Zhuge Liang didn't win in this battle either. And Wang Shuang was made out to be a badass general, something like the likes of Yan Liang or Hua Zhang. But the difference is, at least Huang Zhang actually did have some merit and was actually a competent fighter. Wang Shuang was a moron and also got captured by the Wu forces in a battle prior to this one. So he really wasn't that smart of a fighter. So on that note, let's go on ahead and defeat Sima Yi. He's the only one left. And sorry if I've been coughing. Looks like the coof from seasonal allergies did not go away. And why do I get seasonal allergies? Allergies to pollen. Ugh, everyone has them. My family are the worst with it. And that's why I'm sneezing and coughing and trying to drink water and take some Benadryl or things of that nature so that I will be able to function. Because let me remind you all, I have a broken nose. And yeah, that was from years ago where I accidentally fell off my bike and landed face first on the pavement. Because the front of the bike actually broke and caused me to fall forward. It was not a pleasant feeling. So yeah, having the cough, or at least in the most part having asthma attacks or things of that nature and seasonal allergies is not good for my nose. So that should be something that needs to be said. Anyway, what needs to be said is how much we're defeating Sima Yi. That's because I kept dropping his goddamn morale. And I ended up not getting the kill. Wait, no, I got the last hit. No, never mind, I got the last hit. But,
Enemy officer defeated.
Yeah. The only reason why Sima Yi was that easy was because of the fact that we dropped this morale all the way down to 0. So that way he won't be nearly as hard. But oh, good grief. let me assure you, with all the people I killed and all the battles I fought, you thought that I'd actually gain enough experience, but no, I did not. And honest to God, I would like a long fork, or I should say a sacred light, in order for me to, you know, get something stronger. Oh, right! I almost forgot. I think Xing Sai had one here too, if I'm not mistaken. Ah, crap, I forgot to tell about hers. Oh, wait, now that I remember, hers was actually defeating Cao Ren or something of that nature. It's probably going to be in the description as usual. But ladies and gentlemen, I will see you guys in the next episode of Dynasty Warriors 5 Extreme Legends, when we take on my favorite stage, New Hefei Castle. See you guys next time.